and we are going to get access outside the class with the help of get to some setters. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
here, yesterday, till everyone comes, let's quickly revise it. Okay, I have taken 2 classes, one is class A and one more is class B. Okay, in class A, what I'm doing, I'm just managing the variable I. Means I am just declaring the variable I and making it as private. Then I am initializing inside the constructor. Why? Because the best place to initialize any variable is inside the constructor. Okay. Then I want access outside the class. So either I will go for getters method or I will go for setters. Okay. In real time, why we do this is, okay, means it not only hide the internal implementation. Private means yes, it is going to hide. We cannot access outside the class. Okay. And also we can decide, okay, access, okay, we can provide. Okay, either I can provide read access or write access. Getters is used to give read access. Setters is used to give the write access. Shall I give both? Yes. Class B is used for execution. Here I am creating an object of A class, then I am getting the value and printing it on the console. Okay, how to get the value? By using getters method. Here we are using get value method. Then if they provide write access, then I can access. Then I can write the value. I can change the value. Okay, same concept is used in Selenium. In place of I, we are using one text box, that is username text box. In place of integer, here it is integer. Here we are using web element. In place of I, we are using what? Username text box. In place of integer, we are using web element. Same thing, remaining thing, same thing we have applied. Okay. Constructor is the public constructor. Okay. Same way here also, public constructor. Public constructor. This is called as declaration. Okay, this is called as declaration. And inside the constructor, what are we doing? We are doing initialization. Okay. Then here we are utilizing. Okay, here also we are utilizing, but actual utilization happens in the main method class. Okay, in the main, whenever you execute on that time, you will utilize it. Okay. 1 second, guys. Give me a second. Okay, since it is setters method, here I is equal to k. We are changing the value. Here also see. Here u in, and we are changing the value. Send is we typing. Almost like similar to changing the value. Okay. In main method class, okay, I'm opening the browser, entering the URL, then I'm calling the method. It's a non-static method. So create an object, then call the method. If I execute, it will, okay, if I execute this program, it is going to type the username. Okay, it is going to type the, hey, everyone put the assignment. We're all done the assignment. We're all done with the assignment. Put it in the chat. No one. See. Okay, it will type admin is the username text box. Same thing I want to do it for password text box. Same thing I want to do it for password text box. It is taking time, so we will let me stop the Okay. I think server is slow, so I will. There is one. Okay, it's open. Okay. Now I should. Okay. I should like how we are using for username text box. Same way I have to use it for password text box. Same way I have to use it for login text box. Okay. How to use? Anyone tell me? We'll see on the assignment. Devi Jutta Mishra. This will be some more method. Okay, one more method for password text box.
Password text box, and we are inspected, and what name is equal to
private web element. Okay, private web element. Password text box. Okay, private web element password text box. PWTBX password text box. Okay. Now I need to initialize it. How to initialize? PWTBX is equal to driver dot element. That element y dot what are we using? Tell me correct. Name equals what? Correct. Now how to use setters method for this? That is separate setters method for this. Okay. So we need to create one more method. Yes. Complete. Void set password. Okay. Here also say string PW. Here PWTBX dot send. Okay, now send is here. Next step. I want to click on login button. So I will create one variable. Okay. We have to create one more variable called, okay, that is also web element called LG button. For login. Same way, initialize the value. LG BDN dot find element by dot. If we can use anything. For instance, first we have to inspect login button. What is the thing I can use? Export with text function. Is it possible to use export with text function? Yes. Double slash div. Okay. Dot equals login. Okay. Done. Y dot export login button. Then next step. Okay. Next step is what? Public void. Okay. Set login. Awesome. Set login. Click login. I will use click login. Here LGBTN dot click. I will use click. That's it. Now how to call this in the main method? Same. L dot set password. Here you give manager. Then L dot set click login. Okay. Let me execute this program and check it. Okay, it has to successfully login. Okay, it has to successfully login. Any doubts in this program? Ask me. If you have any doubts in this program, please do ask. Open the browser. That next step is what? Enter the URL. Okay, it is entering the URL now. Okay, after that, enter the username, enter the password, click on login button. Okay, we'll see that. Okay, it is taking time. So for that, what I will do, okay, there is okay, one exe file is there. I will install it. Okay, it's an Actime exe file. Okay, today only I will install it because I cannot keep on. Okay, we cannot keep on using like this. Okay, it is very frustrating. It is taking more time. Maybe the server is down, or I can use some other application. Okay, I will try. I will try with check with some other application. We cannot simply waste our time waiting like this. Okay? It is still loading. I don't know why it is loading much of time. If possible, I'll share exe file. Is it possible to share the exe file in WhatsApp? Okay, or else I'll give the download link of this Actime where you can download.
ಮೋಟರ್ ತಂದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ
Okay, I installed it. Okay, it is opening that. Okay, let us change the code. Let me change the. Okay, let me stop execution. Okay, same application. Without internet also you can work. I will give you this application on the this exe file. This is an exe file. The exe file is possible, or else I'll put it in the Google Drive. Then you can download it from. Give me a second. It is throwing null pointer exception. Is there any wrong in the export?
No.
It is typing the username, typing the password, but it is not able to click on login button. Now we will execute why it is not clicking on the login button. Sorry, next part, what is the mistake? Login, there is space. In the export function, there is space and no, it is giving null pointer exception. No, it is throwing null pointer exception. It's already throwing null pointer. Yes, there is something wrong with the okay. See, what is the mistake? Okay, what is the mistake I have done? I have to put here driver dot. It is driver dot find element, right? Okay. LGBTN equals. Hey, no one has told this. Why you guys didn't see this?
Oh, sir.
Okay, now it will
Oh, simple mistake.
driver dot find element, right?
Yes.
Again, Sneaky, what is the mistake we have done? Login button dot find element. No. Dot find element. Why no one has told me? See, now it is working. Click run successfully. It is click run successfully. You'll get the home page. Okay, from now onwards we use this URL. Okay. In order to use this URL, you guys don't use this URL because you need to install it. Okay, for wherever you see localhost, you have to use what demo.actitime.com. Okay, please don't use localhost / login.do. If you want to use it, yes, you have to install Actitime application. Okay, it's an exe file, you have to install it. Okay. Okay. It is open. We got the home page, guys. Okay. Since it is opening for the first time, okay, it is okay. Sharing something not required for us. Okay, one second, guys. I'll give the notes. What is the last use that is public?
Business logic method.
Enter the username, enter the password, click on this login button. Every time you have to do these three actions mandatorily. Okay, you have to do this, right? So for that purpose, not to save the time, what they will do, they will create one business logic method like this. Set login. Here in one method only, they will put username, string pw. Okay, here un tbx dot send keys. Okay, you get tw tbx dot send keys tw. Then lgbdn dot click. This is called as business logic method. Okay, here you can use, okay, you can use like this also, or you can call that set login. Here only you pass
Okay.
admin. Here it still works. Yes, it will work. If I execute this program, still it is going to a login only. It doesn't like it will become login. Okay, enter the username, enter the password, it will become login. You can use either one. Okay, either one you can use it. Open the browser, done. Next step is what? Enter the URL. See, I got home page. Home page I got. So it is successfully logged in. Okay. Now let us go to the root. Can you use driver.close? Huh? Driver.close. Yes, yes, you can. Yes, obviously you can use. After this l.set login, use driver.close. Okay, you can use driver.close. No worries. You can close the browser. Please take on this. One second. Notes is there. I will check it out. Nothing. Okay, nothing. Guys, you can take down this class. Next one, please, everyone take down these two classes. Okay, please take down. This is called as business logic method. Here we are doing this. Okay, one thing. Okay, what we are doing here is, what is this? What we are actually, what is this in class A? Why we are doing this? Okay, this int, the value of integer I, we are storing it actually. Okay, when I use int I equals 10, I will be holding the address. Okay, in that address 10 will be there. Okay, so same way here also same thing, we are storing this username text box, password text box, or login button. All these web elements, we are storing these web elements inside this login page class. Okay, I can store it in the property file also. I can store it in the Excel file also. What is the drawback of property files is, if thousands of web elements are there, I cannot remember. Sorry. Okay. Same way, why I am not using Excel is because of performance. That's the reason I am going to store all the login page elements inside login page class. Okay, in class file, sorry. Your voice is breaking. I'm not sure. Not able to hear you. No, not able to. Yeah, tell me, Kotamdas. Guys, am I audible? Yes, sir. Perfect. Okay. Yes, sir. Then people are trying to speak, or they were asking me a few questions, but I'm not able to hear you guys. Okay, type it in the chat. If you guys not able to ask anything, okay, your voice is breaking or anything like that, please type it in the chat. Okay, we are storing the web elements inside the class. Okay, all the web elements we are storing class wise. Okay, then here there is one drawback is there. What is the drawback here is, see here. Okay, first I will show you manually everything. Okay, enter the wrong username, admin 1, then wrong password, manager 1. Click on login. See, it is throwing error message. It is throwing what? Error message. What it is doing? It is throwing one error message. Again, admin to manager like this. Click on verify like this. Now, as soon as you click on login button, after entering the username and password, like this, as soon as you click on login button, okay, the page will get refreshed here. Page is getting, and then it will throw error. Why I'm telling this is, let's see that now. See, what I want now is I want to type wrong username, admin one, then wrong password, manager one. Enter. Verify error message is coming up. Done. It is coming. Next time I want to enter correct username, correct password, and click on enter. Is it going to home page? Say it is home page is coming. Okay, are we getting home page? Yes. It is go to next page. It is successfully logged in. What is it? Okay, it is successfully logging in. Okay, now same thing I want to do it in automation. Enter wrong username, wrong password, correct username, correct password. How to enter wrong username here only? Admin one, manager one. After that, you give some seconds because it will take time to load the page because page will be loaded. Third, set login admin manager. Here we can give created dot. Something around 360. Okay. Now, 1 second. I will execute now. Okay. I will execute the code now. Okay. Let me execute the code. Let me click on run button. Done. First time you enter the wrong username, wrong password. Then wait for 3 seconds. Then try to enter correct username, correct password. We'll see that. Okay. What happens? Manually it is possible, right? Manually it is entering. But what about in automation? We'll see that. Open the browser, enter the URL. Okay, it is entering demo.rakuten.com. Let me change it. Okay, let me execute the code. Okay, I will give safer side and give 4 seconds. Let me execute. Okay, open the browser, done. Enter the URL, done. Enter the wrong username, wrong password, done. Wait for 4 seconds. Then you enter correct username, correct password. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it entering? No. It is throwing some exception. Let's see what exception. It is throwing stale element reference exception. It is throwing what? Stale element reference exception. Okay. What is this stale element reference exception? Okay, reference means what? Address. Address, read it from the reverse. Okay, read it from the reverse end. Okay. The reference means address of the element is old. Stale means old. The reference of the element, address of the element is old. Okay, and reason is whenever you enter wrong username, wrong password like this, admin 1 and then manager 1. If you click on login button, see the page will refresh. Whenever the page is getting refreshed, what happens here is, okay, what happens here is the elements, address of the each and every elements. What do you mean by initializing? What do you mean by initializing? Anyone tell me what do you mean by initializing? Here, okay. Here actually we were using what int 10, right? I equals 10. Okay, I equals 10. One second, let me explain. Now see int I, okay, I'm just declaring int I. This is declaration. What is initialization? 10. Okay, this is the declaration part. Okay, what is this? First line. First line is what? Declaration. Okay. Second line. What is the second line?
Initialization.
Second line is it is initialization. It is initialization. Okay, it is initialization. First one is declaration, second one is initialization. What is the meaning of initialization is everyone will think that I will be holding value. No. I will be holding, okay, I will be holding what? Address. Inside I, something called @p1 method. Okay, in that address, okay, in that address, @p1, okay, in that address, that value will be, okay. I will not be holding the 10 value. It will be holding the, okay, it will be holding what? It will be holding, okay, it will be holding the address. In that address, okay, it will be holding what? 10. Value will be holding. Value will be present. Okay. Same thing here also same. Okay. Here also same thing. What is this UNTBX? We are declaration. Here and all we are declaration. Whenever you declare the element, here by default I will be equal to null. Okay. When you declare any element, no, I will be holding null. When it get the address, when I will becomes, okay, when I will becomes @p1, okay, whenever you initialize, okay, whenever you initialize, same thing here, same thing here, UNTBX, PWTBX and login button, everything will be holding what? Null. Then it will be holding this UNTBX will be holding the address of username text box. Fast PWTBX will be holding the address of password text box. Same way, LG button will be holding the address of login address. Okay, like that it will be holding the address. Okay, now whenever you refresh, it will be holding the address. Okay, whenever you refresh the page, okay. I will take one more example, demo of something called stale. I'll just create one more class in order to explain.
Hello?
This.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Your screen is, sir, not visible anything.
Hey, my screen is raised, guys. No,
sir, it's visible, sir.
Shocking.
Check your network. Please check your network. Okay, let me create one class to explain this. Okay, I will create a class called stale. Stale means what? Old. Stale demo. I will use one static block. I'll use one static block along with what main method. Okay, in main method I'm opening the browser, entering the URL, then I need to click on login button. Okay, web element, 1 second. Here also I'll use same thing. UNTBX username text box is equal to, okay, driver dot find element by dot id. I will use. I just want to type the user. That's it. Okay, I will show you username. Okay. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused. Here, UNTBX dot send keys. Dot send keys. Here I will type admin. Here I will type admin. Okay. What I'm doing, open the browser, enter the URL, then type admin in the username text box. That's it. Okay. I have taken one. I want to explain you what is the state and reference exception. Okay. Why it is coming. Okay. Open the browser. Done. Enter the URL. That is also done. Now, is it typing admin now? Yes. No harm in that. Okay. There is no harm. It is typing admin in the username text box. Now, tell me, how do you refresh the page? After line number 15, I will refresh the page. How do you refresh the page? Driver dot manage dot no. How to refresh the page? Driver dot navigate dot refresh. Okay. After initializing the value, I'm refreshing the page. Now we will see whether it is like the username admin in the username text box or not. Open the browser, enter the URL, then type admin in the username text box. What I'm doing, I'm just refreshing the page. That's it. Is it typing the admin? No, it is refresh the page, but not type. We'll see what exception it is. It is throwing stale element reference exception. It is throwing what? Stale element reference exception. Okay. Why it is throwing? We'll see that. Is it because of refreshing? No, it is not because of refreshing the page. Okay. See here, I will refresh the page now. Somewhere else. I'll cut it. After entering the URL, I will refresh the page and then I will try to type admin in the username page. Here, now it is typing. Page is refreshed. Yes, page is got refreshed. Now it is typing. Okay, why it was throwing exception? Because whenever I put refresh in between initialization and utilization, in that time, if I refresh the page, it is showing stale element reference exception. The reason is, see here guys, what I is containing. I is containing what? @P1. I is containing the address @P1, whereas, one second. Okay, what I'm trying to do is, it is simple. It is like, what is this UNTBX? What is this UNTBX? It's a reference variable holding the address of that username text box. Okay, it will be holding the address. Okay, then after refreshing the page, the address of UNTBX will get changed. Okay, the address of username text box will get changed. Okay, then by using the old address, I am going to what type. Okay, what is this UNTB dot means what? What do you mean by dot? Dot means go to the address, go to this address, and then what? Use send keys method. Okay, use send keys method. Whatever, means, for example, I will use one except 1 second. Let me open one except. Okay, see here, int I. I'm just declaring. Okay, int I. Okay, here I equals 10. Okay, what I'm doing is okay, first, okay, when I this is called as what, this part is called as what, declaration. Okay, and this part is called as
Initialization.
initialization. One is declaration, one more is initialization. Okay, now when you declare the I value, the I will be holding what, none. Okay, one more is there. Okay, my utilization. SOP I plus 20, something like that. Okay, this is last line is what, utilization. The last line part is utilization. Okay, this is very important. Okay, when you execute line number, this line, when you execute this 2, okay, when you execute this line, I will be holding. When you execute line number 3, what happens is, okay, I will be holding the address. Okay, some address called @ P1, like this. And that address, okay, okay, something like this. @ P1. Okay, it will be holding the address like that. Okay, that address @P1, okay, that address @P1 will be holding what, 10 value. I will not be directly holding the 10 value. When you execute line number 3, this is what going to happen. This entire thing will happen. Okay, this entire thing will happen. Okay, I will be holding the address. That address will be holding the 10 value. When you, okay, when you execute line number, okay, 4, when you execute this line, SOP I plus 20, okay, it will go to the address and fetch the data. Okay, then it will becomes what, 30, 10 plus 20, 30. But what happens if I do refresh? I will be holding, okay, I will be holding @P1 only. When you refresh this 10, okay, the 10 will go to new address. Okay, the value of 10 will be stored in the new address. Okay, instead of @P1, okay, it will be stored in, instead of @P1, it will be stored in @A1. 10 will be stored in different new address when you refresh the page. But still I is holding what, old address. Okay, when you execute this line number, okay, when you execute this line number 4, okay, it will try to go to old address. In old address, what is there? Nothing is there. Okay, nothing is there. Okay, now the value 10 is present in which address? New address, that is @A1. Okay, that is what, @A1. That is the reason. Okay, it is throwing stale element reference exception. It is not throwing any saying no such element exception. Okay, whatever the ID you have given is correct. ID or username, whatever you have given is exactly, I mean, it is correct. Okay, but the address, okay, the address has been changed. Okay, the address has been changed. Okay, the UNTBS will be holding the old address. It will try to go to this old address and try to send keys and entry. But in old address, okay, there is no such thing. Nothing is there in the old address. That's the reason it will throw stale element reference exception. Are you guys getting? Let me repeat one more time. Okay, see here what I've done. Okay, I'm using what? Okay, int I. I'm declaring the variable, initializing, and then I'm utilizing SOP I plus 20 or SOP I. Okay. When you use SOPI, okay, when you declare the element, initially it will be holding one null value. Okay, then when you use I equals 10, I will be holding the address like @p1 some address. In that address, the value 10 will be present. In that address, the value 10 will be present. Okay. Means then when you execute this line number 4, when the control comes here, when you execute SOPI or SOPI plus 20, whatever it may be, it will go to the address and it will take the data. The 10 data will be taken and it is added with 20, then it will become correct. But what happens if I refresh in between? Let me insert one more line called refresh. If I refresh here, if I refresh in between after initializing, okay, after putting the address, initializing means what? We are storing the address. Initializing nothing but we are storing the address inside a variable. Variable will be holding the address. After storing the address, if you refresh and if I execute this one, it will throw stale element reference exception because once you refresh the page, okay, here first you're storing null value, then I will be holding @p1, then you are you go to new address, something called @a1 or something called @p2 like that. Okay, then I am calling this SOPI plus 20. It is going to old address. I is holding what still after initializing you are refreshing. So I will be holding the old address @p1. It is going to old address and trying to fetch the data, but nothing is there in that address. That address is no longer exist. Okay, you have to get the new address. You have to take the new address. How to take the new address? We'll see that. But as of now, are you guys getting? Why are we getting state element reference exception? Same way here also, guys. Okay, here I am declaring in the left hand side, then I am initializing. Okay, means UNTBX will be holding the old address or some address it is holding. When you refresh, okay, when you refresh the page, UNTBX will be holding the same address. Okay, whereas this username text box address will get changed. What is this? Address of the username text box. Right hand side, it is similar to what? 10. Okay, it means here in this case, username text box address. That address is been storing in UNTBX. Then I am refreshing. Okay, still UNTBX will be holding the same address, whereas username text box address will get changed. Okay, then it is trying to go to the old address and using what send keys method for typing admin. So that's the reason it is giving me a stale element reference. Are you guys getting? Why are we getting stale element reference exception? Yes or no? Kavyakanta Das? Yes, sir. Okay. Then what is the solution for this? We'll see that. We'll see that. Okay. How to resolve this? Okay. By using one concept called page object. There is a concept called page object model. It's a Java design pattern, guys. Okay. In that we are going to use @find by for declaring the elements. What do you mean by that? I will tell you. First, you take down this. Please take down this. Very, very important. Take it down. First. Take down this. Okay, 1 second. Change the declaration and initialization. Okay, we will not declare like this. How we are declaring here? Okay, we are not going to declare like this. And how we are initializing here? No. Okay, what is this page object model? It is one of the Java design patterns. What is page object model? It is one of the Java design pattern where we are going to initialize the element by using what? @find by notation. This syntax
Not audible.
which is used to store the elements or objects. Okay, form concept is used by both the developers and automation test engineer to develop and test the web pages. It is also used to avoid stale element references. Okay, it is also used to avoid what stale element. In form class, we declare the element, okay, by using @find by annotation. Okay, we declare the element by using what? @find by annotation, and we initialize the element, okay, by using page factory dot init elements method. Okay, page factory dot init elements method. What is the syntax? Okay, what is the syntax? Syntax is like @find by locator is equal to locator value. Okay, and then remaining thing is how to use it. Let me show. For a syntax, @find by locator, anything ID equals username, or name equals pwd, or xpath equals /d, like that you can give it. Okay, for username text box, what are we using? Locator ID. What is the value? Username. Same thing, use it. @find by, how to use? Just apply the syntax. @find by, open the bracket, ID is equal to
Username.
user.
Okay.
Use @find by
Name is equal to password.
name pwd. We never do this. We will not do it like this. Initialize. Okay. And okay, in real time we never use driver.find element. From now onwards, we are not going to use driver.find. We'll be using what? @find by annotation. Find by xpath. Xpath is equal to, what is xpath? /div. Okay, text function is equal to login. This is how we're going to declare the elements. Okay, here find by looks like driver.find element. It looks like what? Initializing of only where it will just declare this much it will do. When it will initialize, okay, when this is called as initialization, but when it will initialize, whenever you are calling this method inside the constructor page factory dot init elements method. Okay, it is going to take two arguments. One is what? WebDriver. One more is, okay, object of the form class. Form class object. Okay, okay, means address of the form class object. Okay, it will be stored in this keyword. There is a keyword called this. This keyword is used to store the address of the object. Which object? Is login page object. Okay, how to get it? By using this keyword. See here, when I call this method, init elements, it is okay. One argument is taken by what? WebDriver, right? One more is object of page, means page class object. Okay, and address of the login page class. Okay, this login page is called as form class. We are going to call it as what? Page object model. How to get the address of this class? By using this keyword. Okay, now what happens if I use like this? Only two parts I have changed. One is declaration part, And one more is initialization part. Declaration and initialization part. Two parts I have changed. That's it. Okay. Now, if I execute the same program, it will work. See, let me execute. I will tell you the reasons why it is going to work. First time it will enter invalid username password. It will wait for 4 seconds, but it was throwing exception. It is not entering the correct username, correct password. Now it will enter the correct username, correct password by using form concept. See, first time entered the wrong username, wrong password. Then enter. See, now it is entered the correct username, correct password. Click on login button also. Is it working? Yes. See, we got the home page. We got the home. Okay. It was throwing exception. We can use any URL to work. Okay. Now, maybe server is up. That's the reason now demo.active is working. Okay. Now, reason is what happens here is first it will just declare the element this much 1, 2, and 3. Okay. In the previous example, it is declaring also and it is initializing also, but it will not initialize now. It will initialize during the runtime. Whenever you are calling, whenever you are calling the method, whenever you are performing the action on the element, means performing is what? Clicking, typing, no, on that time. On that time, it will initialize the value. What's the advantage of the is get the fresh address. That's the reason. Okay, it is not throwing the exception. In the previous parts and all, it was what declaring and initializing. Now it is just declaring. It will not initialize. When it will initialize, okay, whenever you're performing action on the element at that time, okay, it will initialize the event so that it will always get the fresh address. Okay, what is the syntax? This is the syntax. Okay, @find by syntax for single element is @find by locator equals locator value private web element. That is how we have declared the elements. Here also we have declared like that. Here also we have declared like this, and here also we have declared like this. Okay. Okay. And here actually we are initializing. Okay. We are initializing by using this method. There is a method called init element. Okay. Actually, initialization happens in line number 7. Wherever @find by data is not initialization will be kept. Okay. It will be so to what. Whenever you call this method, init element is that it will start just before you perform the action. This concept is called as lazy initial. Okay, so that it will always get the expression. Since you are using this keyword, okay, you will always get the expression of every element. Are you guys getting? Okay, please take them. First to take on these notes. Okay, please take. Everyone take on this page object model heading called page. You can take this one or that one. Anyone is will get still element reference. So then after this, after line number 17, then you will not get any exception. Don't refresh, you will not get any exception. In order to avoid the exception only, we are adding this. Yes, I want you to show that thing. How you will get stale element reference. I just want you to show. Okay, so for that purpose, Yes, I have taken. Yes.
Sir, how many days left for course completion?
One set done.